G'day, welcome back to the vlog. Well, I'm back at Wigram's. Surprise! I always love coming back here, mainly to see Gary, who's the manager here, but ever since I recorded that video, that tour video of Wigram's Turn, which by the way has had like 1,700 views now or something, but ever since I recorded that video, Gary and I have become sort of close mates, which is really awesome, you know. He's the sweetest guy on earth, and so every time I'm cruising down the Oxford or the Grand Union, or around this area, always pop in and see Gary. Because why not? That's what you do when you're friends. You know, you go and see each other. Just takes a little longer to get here. That's all. Yes, I'm here just for a few days just to catch up and have a shower as well. Yeah, use their showers because they're awesome. But yeah, we're coming into winter. You know, I'm starting to get prepared for winter. But I've been thinking about the boat renovation, and I'm thinking, do I really want to go down this avenue? I've been looking at the narrowboat that James built, and Minimalist have also been renovating narrowboats, or their narrowboat. And I'm looking at going, yeah, I've already done one renovation on a boat. That was my yogurt pot, remember? And it almost killed me. So I'm like, no, do I really want to go? Especially not in winter. It's going to be hard enough trying to survive winter without the added hassle of trying to renovate the boat. I mean, since Duncan's left, I've rearranged the saloon, right? I'll show you that in a minute. But just moving furniture, I've started developing RSI in my left elbow again, my left arm, and yeah, it's starting to hurt. And I'm just like, I don't really want to be going through this. And the answer is no. At least not now. But I do need something else to keep me going, because I'm certainly not going to be cruising a whole lot, because it's getting colder. And apart from that, it's costing too much. Like red diesel at the moment, something like £1.75. And you know, the cost of coal's gone up, and the cost of living's gone up, and everything's going up. Our license fees have gone up. And my operating budget for the boat now is only £500 a month. So out of that comes my diesel, my fuel, you know, my food, coal, all that kind of stuff, right? So it's not a huge amount of money to live on. And as such, I don't really want to be cruising too much, because it just costs too much money. And to be fair, I've done a lot of travel. Okay, I haven't been around the entire network, but I've done a lot of travel. I've seen a lot of England. That's satisfied me. I think it has now, you know. I mean, I can still... So anyway, I'm digressing again. I'll get back to this in a minute. So I was sitting here the other day, because my TV used to be right here. So what I've done is I've ripped out the settee. And I put my TV here the other day, and I'm like, geez, it's really nice here. I can sit here, and I can view the canal. Well, most of the time. Not now. Same on the other side. Right, see here, it's a beautiful view. I get lots of natural light, ventilation, and I can sit here and overlook the canal, you know, while I'm working on my new hobby. I have a new hobby to keep me satisfied, keep me busy and challenged over the winter, and that's making jewellery. So back when I was 15, back at school, I learned silversmithing. It was a subject offered. I think it was called metalworking at the time. So for 2-3 years, I studied silversmithing or fine creative jewellery, or whatever you want to call it. So I learned how to solder rings and set cabochon stones and various other bits and pieces, learned all the different types of grades of solder and all that sort of stuff. So I got really into it. Even built a workshop in my dad's garage during my teenage years. But I never really followed it through as a career. It was always just a hobby. But I've had a yearning for years to come back to it. So that's exactly what I've done. So let me show you. Welcome to Aussie Boaters Floating Jeweller's Workshop. So here's my workshop. So this is that's the old door from the bathroom. So I've taken it off and cut it down and, you know, make myself a jeweller's workbench. I've got a couple of things that I'm waiting on, like a bit of leather to go underneath here to catch all my silver shavings and things like that. and a few other bits and pieces. But I got myself, I got pliers and files, and there's my soldering station over there with pliers and solutions and all the rest of it. I bought myself some wire as well. I've got some sterling silver plate and some wire. I can make a few rings and set a few stones, and bought a few gems as well. That's lovely purple amethyst. I'm going to do something creative with that. So yeah, I got a few bits and pieces to keep me going, and I'm thinking, honestly, I'd rather spend my budget on this than anything else really, especially, doing renovation stuff. I don't know, I think I just want to enjoy life a little bit more when I have to worry about constantly doing renovations. I mean, it needs doing. The whole boat needs doing, really, but at the moment, I'm just not inclined. Yeah, like I said, coming into winter, so I want to do sort of other things, but I'm really excited about this jewelry hobby, eh? And look, honestly, if I'm good enough, next year, when I build up some stock maybe, and I'm feeling confident with it, I may decide then to join the roving canal traders. Because I always thought about that, when I was on my yoga part, thinking, like, meet some, canal traders. They're selling all sorts of stuff. And I'm racking my brains about what I could sell, because I thought that'd be really awesome. Join roving canal traders and then travel around the network with them and going to festivals and floating markets and stuff. I'd love that because I'm very social, and I love meeting people and all that sort of stuff. So that'd be really cool. So that's kind of the plan. I probably need to sell some of my stuff given the cost of silver and gemstones. So to recover some of my costs, I think I probably should need to sell some of my stuff. But I don't have to do roving canal traders. There's lots of other avenues I can do, like Etsy and places like that, So, but for now, the most important thing is just staying busy and being creative. Keep me busy over the winter. So that's the most important thing. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. Along with all my tools that I bought this book, The Guide to Gemstone Setting. It's filled with. Let me just show you quickly. If you're looking at getting into jewelry, this book is absolutely. It wasn't expensive. It's about £17, but it explains all the different types of settings for different stones. There's like claw setting and all different type of bezels, and the types of stones you should make for those bezels or settings. It's even got a whole section on tools, what tools you need for setting up a workshop, stone setting tools, and then over here it's got a whole collection or catalogue of all the different types of stones, all the characteristics, what sort of settings you should use. So I'm loving that. I'm absorbed. I'm not a huge one for reading books, but this is absolutely brilliant. I'm really enjoying that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm really excited about this. Glad that I found something. It's not boat renovation. I'll show you. Well, can't really do anything anyway now because I've got so much junk down here. I've got to have somewhere to sleep. This is my cave. I call it my cave. So I'll put the futon mattress down there and then put the single mattress on top. I'll tell you, a really good night's sleep, eh? But that's all the leftover crap down there, all my boat stuff and my stuff and Duncan's stuff, and so that all needs to be sorted, and some of it's stored. Okay, so that all needs to go before I can even start this room. But I'm not really inclined. If my jewelry takes off, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I guess we've got a few options. But I may decide just to melt the boat and move back on land. I think in a few years' time, it might be a good time to buy property because it looks like we're about to have a property crash. But we'll see. It's all, we'll see what happens, I guess. But yeah, that's it for me. I hope you're well. And I'll let you know when I've done my first piece of jewelry, and I'll show you what it's all about. So anyway, catch you all soon, people. See ya.